For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arizona's offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
They'll throw it on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Arizona in a hurry. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. As if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David. To make an impact from your leaders.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
To the ground, he's got it again. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium, where this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Offense getting set for first down. RPO complete to open the drive. Gets away from one. He's got space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Looking downfield, it's Singletary. Looking to scramble. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys who are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On second down, just keeps firing. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to stop at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They keep attacking through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Pitts. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. To throw, it's Singletary. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Got it in the middle. It's Charles. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense set on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got his man on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Arizona Arizona right back to the line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the easy completion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Arizona has it in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, when they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback will audible. 3rd down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Rice. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Arizona! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Singletary. Unloads to the right. Got his man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Puts him in the spin cycle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Arizona in a hurry.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Back to the air one more time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Dropping back, it's Singletary. They're working that left side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Rice. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Complete on 3rd down. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Makes his connection. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad
play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Singletary. Swings it out to the flat. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. The 18 unit on the field. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. Swings it out to his running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Arizona going back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rice. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, to the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback adapting. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it to the back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Arizona in a hurry.
And that's in Arizona.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pettis. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Flips it out in the flat. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going for 6. The catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how it...
And the ball's on the ground. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Arizona right back to the line. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Rice. He gets it. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Smashes ahead. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This is a money play on third and goal. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. But this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses.
Just keeps moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
34, Cincinnati.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 32 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Back to throw, it's Singletary. Dumps it to the back. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Pitts. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the 2nd half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The option look. What a cut. Now he's loose.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Flips it out to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Oh, the attempt is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
He's got it down the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
Good enough for first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. Pick up. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Singletary. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll go back to the air on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bitonio. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Singletary. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. It's a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Using the quick game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your...
It's a fumble on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Here comes the offense on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.